Howdy everybody. I pray this video finds you blessed. So last week I showed you what I did with some glass bubbles that I ordered off of AliExpress. This is actually my first turning this video with using these glass bubbles. And these are some of the colors that these glass bubbles are available in. Thank you so much, Michael, for sending me this beautiful piece of African mahogany. I'm making a serving platter or a cheese platter or whatever, and they're always, for me, because they're larger pieces and they're very skinny, it's kind of hard for me to imagine a shape. You know, I want to make it look nice around the rim and the sides, but then I'm also trying to think of functional. I want to make it functional, easy to pick up off the table. I'm doing a mortise for my Titan chuck because this piece is thin and it's real large, so it flexes a little bit, so the Titan chuck gives me a little bit more stability. Now for this platter, I didn't want to make too large of a groove for the decorative, glass bubbles to go in there. And I felt a V groove would be best because then all of my beads will stay in that crevice. And then I can just fill the top with resin. And in case I decided to bring that in some, I wouldn't fear hitting those glass beads with my tools. So I felt the V groove was best for this piece. Plus, I didn't want too large of a rim because it is going to be for a serving platter, and I didn't want to take up valuable space on the platter for just decorative. I'm using fast set resin first to set the bubbles in so they don't float or they don't shift or move around from where I placed them originally when I do my final pour. These little bubbles are small and they're slippery and they're kind of hard to get a hold of, so I decided to use one of my little eyedropper tools that I use for resin, cut the tip off of it so it's really nice and wide and the beads can easily be put in and easily roll out, and I can place them where I want to. The most challenging part of this process was those stupid gloves. Because of all the glove shortage, I'm limited as to sizes that are available. I put the purple down first in random places and then filled in the red in other opposite random places, and then mixed the two together to kind of give more of a blend. It's a real subtle detail, but I think it fit perfectly with this wood and the purpose of this platter. I'm using slow set to fill the rim because it's not a very deep cavity and most of the air bubbles would be easily use a heat gun and get those worked out, or a torch. I didn't have any air bubbles or anything when this was all said and done. The bubbles that I had were the ones I intentionally put in there. Even though I set those bubbles in there deep below the surface, I decided to go ahead and sand it back just to be sure. Using the parting tool to give my gouge a groove to ride along, or a bevel to ride along, so I don't accidentally get a catch or do have a runoff accident and then ruin that rim that I worked so hard for. For those of you who don't know, that shimmery reflective is called chatoyance. The word is so fun to say. Being this was a gift, I decided to hand burn my my logo or my signature or what have you on it, and a special little message for the recipient. So thank you so much, y'all, for watching my videos. I really appreciate your kind words, your support, your comments, your likes. It just it motivates me and encourages me to keep going and trying new things and sharing it with everybody. I pray y'all have a wonderful weekend. Take care and God bless.